Oh, you got to pee? You were found in the bush, huh?
Man, I'm gonna kick this bitch ass. You hear me? I'm gonna kick that bitch ass. Yeah, you let me walk up on you and do you like that. You ain't ready to fight. You ain't ready to fight. You let a man walk up on you and do you like that. See you in the ring tomorrow, bitch.
Just hours before their highly anticipated boxing match at Adin Ross's Brand Risk 008, Charleston White took things way too far during a viral face-to-face interview with Island Boy Kodiyakredd. The confrontation, which has now taken the internet by storm, included a physical shove and brutal disrespect toward Island Boy's girlfriend on live television. What followed was pure chaos, and as tensions rise, many now believe Charleston White might actually walk away with the win. The boxing world has seen its fair share of drama, but nothing quite like this. When Adin Ross announced Brand Risk 008, fans expected a circus, but they got a full-blown war. Scheduled for June 22nd, 2025, the main event was already making noise. Controversial commentator and internet firestarter Charleston White versus viral sensation and Island Boy rapper Kodiyakredd. But nobody could have predicted what went down during today's live press sit-down. Let's set the scene. The stage, as lit cameras are rolling, and the crowd, both online and in person, is hungry for conflict. These two already have a history of jabs and social media threats. But when Charleston walked onto that platform, you could feel the air shift. He wasn't there to promote a fight. He was there to finish a psychological war. Charleston White, never one to bite his tongue, came in hot. Within the first 2 minutes of the interview, he began mocking Kodiyakredd's appearance, his music, and even his career as a failed social media clown. It was brutal, but not unexpected. Charleston has built his brand on this type of unfiltered, raw commentary. But what came next? That's where things cross a line. With a sneer and a chuckle, Charleston leaned over, looked straight into the camera, and said, "You should be embarrassed bringing that little girl around. I seen better loyalty in stray dogs." The entire audience gasped. It wasn't just a diss. It was a direct hit on Island Boy's girlfriend, who was present backstage. Then it happened. Island Boy stood up, fists clenched, his face turning red. But before security could even react, Charleston shoved him. Not a light touch. A full-on two-hand push right in front of the world. Island Boy stumbled back, nearly falling off the chair. For a moment, the set descended into chaos. Chairs moved. Security rushed in. Adin Ross himself had to intervene. The clip went viral in minutes. TikTok, ex-YouTube. Everywhere you looked, there was Charleston White pushing the Island Boy and clowning his girl on national TV. To his credit, Island Boy didn't throw a punch, yet. But what he said next made it crystal clear. He's coming for Charleston's head. "You disrespected the wrong one. You think this a joke? I'll be at you by all means. Tomorrow you gonna see what it feel like to bleed on stage." He wasn't yelling. He wasn't screaming. His voice was low, deadly calm. The kind of quiet rage that shakes people. You could see it in his eyes. This wasn't just about boxing anymore. It was personal. Charleston had poked the bear too many times, and now Island Boy was ready to rip the cage apart. But here's the real twist. Despite all that, Charleston might actually win this fight. Let's be real. Most people underestimate Charleston White because of his trolling, his street commentary, and his age. But behind the antics, he's been training. Real footage from behind the scenes shows Charleston working with private MMA coaches, hitting pads like a beast, and sparring hard with real fighters, not internet influencers. This ain't his first rodeo. He spent months preparing. According to sources close to his camp, Charleston has lost over 20 pounds, tightened his footwork, and refined his jab to an efficient, fight-ending weapon. He's got that old man strength and that killer focus, one of his trainers said, and he's smarter than people give him credit for. Island Boy, on the other hand, seems to be relying more on bravado than technical skill. Yes, he's younger. Yes, he's got more reach. But what about discipline? Focus? Stamina? That's where Charleston might outclass him completely. Charleston knows how to get into someone's head. And he's already halfway there with Island Boy. By disrespecting his girlfriend and making things personal, Charleston isn't just being messy, he's playing chess. He wants Island Boy emotional. He wants him swinging wild, rushing in. That's when Charleston plans to strike. We've seen it before in combat sports. When emotions take over, technique disappears. That's where the real fighters shine. If Island Boy lets the rage control him, he's done. Charleston's entire game is about baiting his opponent into losing control, and he's damn good at it. After the interview blew up, social media lit up with fan reactions. And surprisingly, the tide is shifting in Charleston's favor. He wilded for that push, but he got Island Boy out of character. One fan posted on Twitter, "This might be the most disrespectful pre-fight interview I've ever seen," said another. Charleston ain't even fight yet, but he already won the mental game. Some fans even started placing bets. Vegas odds moved slightly toward Charleston after the confrontation. People are beginning to believe that this isn't just another clout-fueled influencer bout. This might be a real fight with real consequences. Even Adin Ross, the man behind the entire Brand Risk 008 event, took to Twitch after the chaos to address what happened. "I didn't expect Charleston to literally push the dude," Adin said. "But bro, I mean, it's Charleston White. If you book him, you know what you're getting. This just made the event way crazier. Everybody's going to be watching." And he's right. This fight just went from maybe I'll watch to I can't miss this. Predictions, pressure, and payback. With less than 24 hours to go, the hype is at an all-time high. Security around the fighters has been doubled. The weigh-in is scheduled for tonight, and you better believe all eyes will be locked on every second. Will there be another scuffle? Another insult? A last-minute meltdown? And then tomorrow, Sunday night, the fists finally fly. Island Boy says he's going to punish Charleston. He swore on live TV that he would make him regret every word. But when that bell rings, all that talk disappears. All that matters is preparation, heart, and control.